I bought an 8-acre property with a private lake on it, and I ain't even allowed to live here until we get a septic system put on this property. So that's what we're doing today, guys. Let's go.
So we got a perk test when we were under contract for the property to make sure that the land would perk, and it did. But we've decided to move our septic tank somewhere else now that we've got everything all cleared and we know where we want our RV to go. So we're getting a new perk test this morning.
Hopefully it goes well. One of the things that they look for with the perk test, especially for this area that we're in, is that there's sand versus clay. If it's clay, potentially it can't perk as good. The last place they tested for us was really good. Like we could, sometimes septic tanks have to be above ground-ish and you have the mounds and stuff like that. That area, you'd have been able to bury it completely and not see it or anything. I'm hoping for the same on this one. It's a little bit further away from the other area, so I guess we'll find out.
Because it is possible for one area of your land to perk fine and another area to not. And that's why if you're going to move your septic tank to a different spot on your land, you do have to get a new perk test, which is why you want to make sure you know where your septic tank is going to go before you get your perk test, if you can.
Weird Kogan grass stuff growing up through it too.
They might have dumped some stuff. I mean, well, this right here looks, oh, see, that goes. Looks sandy.
There it goes.
That looks sandy, okay. Phew.
Just making us nervous for nothing.
This grass is already growing back up, even though we mowed it all down. Looking for signs of like clay, right? Like
looking for signs of clay, the change of soil, any coloring difference, because the color, if you hit the sand and you look at it and it's got different colors in it, that tells at one time the water did come up to that area.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to Google Earth, when I rewind all the pictures for the last 20 years, there's never been water here.
Well,
Okay, so
he's got an app on his phone that actually he can pull up. It'll
Really?
wherever you're at, it'll tell you the soil layers.
Oh.
It almost look like it's a water table, but
Yeah, you see the little red.
yeah, but it looked like it's clay also, like it's changing back to the sandy clay stuff.
Oh yeah. Let's see that there.
Oh, we'll see.
yeah, just if I need to sprinkle some sand in there at any time, let me know.
You know, so it looked like it has a water table there for sure,
Okay.
but it's turning back to that sandy clay stuff. Cause see, it's more clay than sandy,
Yeah.
but it's getting real moist. Doesn't have, the only depth restriction is the tank that you get. See, all of that is just, I mean, I wouldn't even say it's a water table.
That's getting drier, ain't it?
Yeah, it's dry now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
That
So
is
yeah,
weird.
after the water hits the clay, can't drain, backs up, makes it seem like the water table.
And a
then,
lot of site evaluators would have stopped at the wetness and said that's
Yeah.
water table.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, that first one you had me, it was
like-
way more wet
Yeah.
than this. That's crazy.
There's more little like rocks and stuff, I guess, in it.
So now, like I say, now, if we kept digging and it got wetter,
Then you would know it was water table.
yeah, then
Yeah, because you're in it then.
Yeah.
But most of them would have stopped and said water table instead of going on down.
And that's how you end up having them do a mound when you
Yeah.
might not have needed to do a
Yes.
mound.
Exactly.
I'd have been mad if we had to have a mountain. You didn't have
Well, pick a good septic company, I guess.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence. All right, that was it. They're all done. Crud Septic is who we used to do the first site eval. They came back out, did another one. They're going to submit our permit for us. So we just have to send them like our survey and a little bit more information. And they submit the permit, which in Florida, it goes through the DEP right now, through the state.
Which makes it take a little longer. But they were saying because of the county that or the city that we're closest to, it should be a little bit faster than some of the surrounding ones. So that should be nice. I think they gave us a timeline that it should be a month or a little less to get it completely
All
done
ready
from this point.
for them to come back out and actually install it. So fingers crossed, we won't make you guys wait a month. We're just gonna pause our recording and pick it up in a few seconds when they're getting ready to come back out, unless we have any other permit related stuff to share with you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, today's the day. We're supposed to be getting our septic installed. It took about 3.5 weeks for the permit to come back. That was pretty good, like faster than I expected.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot longer.
I was like being like, I thought it might take 6 to 8 weeks.
Some people told us it takes like a few months.
I know. So 3.5 weeks is not bad. We are about to go meet our septic installers out at the property. Hopefully, we are supposed to be meeting them there in about 2 minutes. And then I guess we're gonna see what it's like getting a septic system installed. Florida, the septic permits are handled by the DEP, the state Department of Environmental Protection now, instead of by the county. That might actually end up changing back, I don't know. But for right now, you gotta go through the state. So it's different than the people we've been going through here locally at our building department, which is another reason we did not know what to expect. But they're gonna install a whole septic system in one day. Can you believe professionals are so efficient? It feels like every project we do takes a week.
I know, it's taking us 2 days to build bases for columns. It's just a little concrete square box is all we built, and it's taking forever.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm so excited. We're gonna get to move our RV out to our property.
All right, we just got here. They're not here yet. We're gonna go clear out the area so they have a place to unload equipment and park and all that good stuff, and a nice area to work in.
I hate that thing. It's so annoying. Did we ever tell y'all officially about this truck? I feel like I said it at some point, but I'm not actually sure. This here truck, if you didn't know, was Craig's truck when he owned his landscaping business before RV life, and we were gonna sell it, but then we didn't. And so he parked it at his parents' house for the last 4 to 5 years, and that's where it sat until we came here and bought property and revived it.
Yeah, it's still being revived though.
Yeah, I mean, it's an old
It's some more
99.
work.
Tell them what it is.
It's a 1999 F250 with the 7.3 motor. I literally just replaced all the injectors in that thing before I let it sit up for, 4 years?
Yeah.
So, it's running.
Oh. Borrowed piece of equipment here. We got some fun stuff we're about to be doing over on Cragging Around on this. So I cannot wait.
Same guy let me borrow a skid steer, let me borrow this thing. We got a couple trenches we got to dig with it. Also got some holes to drill, but kind of excited. I want to build like a jump.
Should we move this out of the way?
Yeah, something about to do.
Build a jump. Of course, that's what Craig gets a mini excavator, and he's like, I'm gonna build a jump.
Yeah, what else you build with it?
Forced hoodie change, because someone cannot keep their hoodies clean when working in them.
Well, shucks, man. Well, shucks.
Now, don't get Craig wrong. He likes this hoodie, too.
I do. It's one of my favorites.
But now it's old, and he's already gotten it a little stained, so now it's work hoodie.
Yeah, I don't know where my actual work hoodie is, which is the gray one, so this is work hoodie now. Interim. Interim?
Interim.
That word. Hear that? You can be grading with this thing. It'll do way better.
Just picked up a big old load of supplies last night from Home Depot, and so this is the trailer the excavator came on. We didn't get a trailer, just also borrowed. Gotta put this somewhere though.
I'm gonna just back the trailer up in there.
So it has not rained much at all in probably a couple months, and our poor lake has gotten really low. And this happens. It happens in ponds. At the RV park we're at, there's a couple ponds and they're really low. The water levels are just really low right now. It happens when it rains again. It's Florida. It'll come back up. It goes through seasons.
I was looking at some old drone footage and photos of when we first saw it, and the water was all the way up past this palm tree.
Not to those dark lines on the palm tree,
No,
but
not
just
to the dark lines. I think that's from Michael.
Hurricane
possibly.
Michael, yeah.
But it was like, it was on up here.
It was much higher. And I know it's really hard to tell on camera. And I know a lot of you saw those water lines and you were like, oh my gosh, your lake might get really, really high and flood everything. However, it is, I don't know if you could see the truck. Where's the truck? There's the truck. It's a slope down here. So even if it does fill up all the way to the dark water lines, it will not be up where we are going to have our RV or anything like that. If the elevation where our RV is going to be floods, this entire town better watch out. It's gonna be bad. We found this old diving board.
Yeah, it's been my bridge through the muck.
Yeah.
See you later, dude.
We still have a lot of water, but it's just not as high as it was. Still super clear. Come on, are you going? I'm waiting for you to fall. Oh my.
I got my phone in my pocket, so I hope I don't fall.
I'll have to buy another $35 Walmart phone.
It's quite cold.
The water's cold?
Yes. It is though, like, you can see this dart mark on the hill. That's probably 4 or 5 feet that this water's dropped.
It's crazy.
Because it was all the way up there. Dang.
I did it again, y'all. I'm wearing the wrong shoes. These are not my work shoes. Sometimes I put these on in the morning to walk the dogs outside, and then I'm like, my feet are covered, and my brain goes, check, you don't need to put on different shoes. You already got shoes on. It is the wrong shoes. I'm gonna have to go back and get my work boots if we're doing any stuff, because I don't want to mess up these shoes. Our septic folks aren't here yet, so we've made the last minute decision to clear out this area where the septic's going just a little bit, clean it up with the tractor, just so they're not having to dig into the weeds, because we want it as far that way as possible. All right, our septic guys just showed up. I think Craig just almost got done clearing out that area. We got the guys from Crud Septic. They service basically this whole Northwest Florida region, and we are excited to see what they do. I have never seen a septic tank get installed before. And there's the tank. All right, let's go over the vision real quick. I'll show you the lay of the land. So when you come down the driveway, of course, to the left is our concrete pad that we found. The lake is right over there, and then there's a big, nice opening right here. This is where we want to have our RV and eventual RV pole barn, which will overlook the view of the lake. You can see it from over there. Nice, pretty view of the lake, which means our septic is going to go right here. And that should hopefully be able to service our RV pole barn, be out of the way somewhere where we won't need to drive. And yeah, that's the plan, guys. So how far over would it come? Like, how far over is it gonna be? To like right here?
Hang on, let me see. So that's the center. So it'll be 2. Your first line will be like right here where this stump is.
Okay.
And then you will have another one 2 foot over. The other one here.
Going back towards the tree line then?
No, going back that way.
Yeah,
but
but the next one would start going back towards, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then the next one be 2 foot over. And then the next one be 2 foot over.
perfect.
Okay, so essentially, as
No
far
further than
the
the
tree
stump.
there, that
Yeah.
stump is basically
Maybe
as
a
far.
little farther than the stump, but not much.
Yeah.
Okay, that would
Okay.
be perfect. Does this feel kind of weird?
Yeah, that I ain't doing the work.
You know, it's kind of nice. It's still a little stressful watching somebody else do it, but it's less stressful than doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Dig. So the first thing we've got going on is they're digging the hole that the septic tank itself is going to go into. That's pretty straightforward. The part that we were just like, I don't know about being able to get this right when we were considering doing it ourselves is the drain field. You've got to have certain slopes, and our septic system is something that we wanted to make sure worked really, really well for a long, long time. So we're leaving it to the professionals. Got a big old pile of dirt. The hole has gotten much larger in a short matter of time. These excavators do it real quick.
All right, I think they're getting ready to put the tank in to clean out the hole a little bit more, and I don't know, it's moving on along. What have they been here, about an hour?
Yeah, maybe been digging for like what, maybe 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It goes fast. I think it looks even bigger in the ground than out of it. Especially seeing you stand down there in that hole. That's a pretty big hole.
Look at that right there. God almighty, that boy's good with the glasses on. There? Yeah. Third of this corner. Yeah. Just like that. Bam.
Look at that.
Bam.
Look at that. Perfection.
Bam. Yeah. Yeah. So 3/4 of this, right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is where solids stay.
Okay.
And now it's got a divider right here, and up underneath that divider, it stays about 18 inches off the bottom.
Okay.
12 to 18 inches. And so your solids stay over here, and the water comes up at the under, and this is your water side.
Okay, so that's where like it
And then
goes
the
out
wa-
to the drain field.
Yeah, then the water will come out here and go down to your drain field.
Okay.
Okay. And you said this is 1,060?
1,060 gallon infiltrator tank.
Okay. That's what we got.
And so the inlet side's on the side you're on.
Right here.
Okay.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out of here and I'm gonna stub up. And I'll just leave y'all where you can just
Tap into it with
tap
our
right
stuff.
into it.
How often y'all recommend septic systems getting cleaned out?
Every 3 years.
3 years?
Every 3 years. They say 3 to 5,
Yeah.
but you know it's according to how much you use it. And they recommend 3 to 5, but I just tell everybody 3.
Okay. Because a lot of people used to say you never have to if they're done right, and
No.
Yeah.
You need to.
Would you recommend any? I know that they make different like septic tank treatment things. Do you recommend those, or are they not really necessary if you just?
I don't recommend any septic treatments. The reason is that you need bacteria to grow in here.
That's what I've heard.
Your solids,
Okay.
and the more of that stuff you put in here, it kills the bacteria,
Okay.
and it does more harm than good.
Okay.
You really need that bacteria to grow in here.
Nice.
All right. Next phase of the process. Here we go. I'm not sure what the next phase is. I think it's covering up the tank.
Huh?
I just said I'm not exactly sure. Oh yeah, it's covering up the tank. Here we go.
Don't drive in.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Dig a big old hole, stick something in it, cover it up. Well, I guess they're not covering it all up. They're just probably making sure it doesn't move. Because
Yeah.
you got it nice and level.
Yeah, because he's got to
Still.
run pipe and stuff still.
Yeah.
The drain field, I assume the pipes for the drain field don't sit so deep. They
No.
probably are at the top for the most part, I would think, couple feet.
I want to say it's 18 inches, but we'll
18?
confirm with them. It's so crazy. When it's something you do every day, you can just come out and you do it and you know what you're doing and you can do it so fast.
I'm not.
Everything we do,
It's brand new.
brand new. And it takes so much longer.
Whatever. I'm a pro at everything I do. That's how long it takes everybody.
Uh-huh. This area right over here is where the drain field is going to go. Taking the top layer of soil off, and then they'll dig the spots for the chambers. So these are the chambers that the liquid will eventually flow out of, and then helps it dissipate to the ground.
What'll happen is we'll come out of here, we'll turn and go into there, and you'll have a thing called a header pipe right here. What that header pipe will do, it'll feed each one of these chambers equally.
Okay.
So one don't get more than the other. So they get equally fed.
Okay, so it's just basically a big empty thing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, don't come back.
See this, see down at the bottom, it's got a little opening down at the bottom, and it's got 2 holes right here, and that's where your water.
Comes up
in.
over the top.
Mhm.
And then the solids stay at the bottom.
Stay over there.
Okay,
That's right.
interesting.
Y'all have any water around here?
We do. We have, like,
I'm talking water
to fill up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I am not sure if the hose will reach all the way back here, but I will pull it and see if we do. Do you have an extra hose?
If it don't, I want y'all to get some extra hose,
Okay,
and I want y'all to fill this thing up at least halfway.
that's right. Otherwise, it'll float out of ground.
Yeah, if it comes a big rain.
Yeah. Which, you know, who knows around here? Could be anything. Could be snow.
But, you know, sometimes they don't. But we just like to be sure, because I have seen these things float up before.
Okay.
So we got 4 chambers here. And what you want is you want it coming out of this tank in this header pipe or in this flow pipe. You want to put it, you want to come in to your header pipe even between these chambers.
Ah, yeah.
So whenever it comes, it's gonna hit this pipe right here, and then it's gonna give equal distribution to each one of these chambers. So one chamber ain't overloaded more than another one. They gonna all be equal distribution.
Nice.
I'll show you here in just a second how that's gonna look.
Looking good. Y'all knocked this out quick.
Quick,
That's what we were just talking about.
coming to me. Perfect.
And this is how it all comes down to the center.
Yeah. That's it. There's a filter on your outlet side. This is it.
Okay.
And it's recommended to take this out once a year and just spray it off with a water hose.
Okay.
If you don't, it'll get stopped up. The next thing you know, you'll be calling me saying, hey,
The tank's full.
tank's full. Or you might not get a hold of me, and you might call somebody else and you say, hey, my tank's full. And they'll see your filters stopped up and they'll tell you need a new drain field.
Oh gosh.
So this is recommended to be cleaned once a year.
Once a year. Okay. I did not know that
Now.
was in there.
Your tank ain't gonna be very deep, so lucky for you. But some of them are set deeper, and we have to put what they call risers on top of this to bring the lid up to grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're good. But yeah, once a year, just pull that lid off, take that thing out, and spray it with a water hose.
Perfect. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Almost done. They said they're about done. Gonna start filling it back in here in a minute.
I can't believe it. It's like, what time is it? Oh, only 1 p.m.
That's nice.
Lift that up.
We're gonna have plenty of daylight
I
left.
did ask them if this came with lunch, and they just laughed at me.
I think we should be the ones bringing them lunch.
We don't have nothing.
We don't have any food either. We're all hungry here. All hungry. Last thing going here is that's where our little clean out is gonna be, where we can dump into. Lids are going on. And it's gonna be all buried, like it never happened. Look at that.
I know they done. They got that thing all graded and everything already.
That's just crazy how fast.
Oh, what, half a day? They had to drive a little bit, but so by the time they get back, it'll be their full day.
Wow.
How do we know where it's at?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, we see the pipe, I guess.
Yeah. It looks like a good old spot to put an RV right there with lake views. right over there. Just whipping it around.
That's it. They done.
That's it. We got a septic.
That's good. It's the flattest part of the yard.
I know.
Looks good. So I assume no driving over there.
Look, let it rain. You see how I got it mounted up?
Yeah, yeah.
When it rains a couple times, it's gonna be back down to this natural ground.
Okay.
Once it does that, you can put trucks on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just don't put nothing heavy. Real heavy
Yeah.
on there. Here at the end of your tank is 2 foot.
2 foot.
Oh, okay.
You got one right down through here.
And it goes, how many feet does it go that way?
It goes, this is your longest line.
Okay.
Okay.
This one's 25 foot long.
Okay.
The rest of them
25.
are 20 foot long.
What time is it? 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Already done.
What you ought to do with all this extra time for the rest of the day other than drive 2 hours?
Deliverance, we're gonna take this to another job and get ready for in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
There you have it. Our septic tank is installed. I'm pretty excited about it. You know, the things you get excited in life about as you get older really change. I'm excited about a big tank in the ground to put our poop, but that means we can move out here.
I'm just excited about a project actually being completed.
They came out, they got it done one day. Like I said, we thought about doing this ourselves, but man, you guys, I'm glad we did it. They knew what they were doing. They got it done. It costs to get the septic tank installed for a 1,060 gallon septic tank with the drain field. No special pumps or anything like that. We just got to have a regular septic tank and drain field. $5,900. So I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah, I don't think, also, not to mention that we probably wouldn't have graded and made everything look as clean and good as they did. They also knew things like to leave where they just put the tank a little high and not grade it all the way down to the ground because it's going to settle and everything. They also, another thing that was nice is gave us some tips on running pipe to where we want to have our sewer hookup. Yeah, our sewer hookup for the RV. So, and they left us a bunch of pipes, so we can literally run that wherever we might want it. I'm pretty happy we went this way.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't think I couldn't have done it. What took them half a day would have taken me 3 days,
At
but
least.
I would have got it done. Dang it.
All right, so that's it. The reality and the cost of installing septic tank on your raw land.
Yeah.
At least our reality. I guess we're gonna see you guys on the next one. We are one step closer to moving on our property.
So
Woo!
close. I'm so ready to be out here. The dogs are ready to be out here. They're waiting on this water. The water's waiting on them. I'm ready. Let's go.
See you next week.
Bye.